What's going on, guys? So, I think everybody knows that Hollywood is full of creeps and weirdos, and, you know, those that prey on the underage. But I'm here to talk about a gentleman by the name of Herschel. Now, I understand if you don't know who I'm talking about. I didn't even know who it was until they told me what he did. So he's a producer of Space Jam. So now that's two people on Space Jam, a movie that has done things.
Your name?
Oh, fuck.
What's your name?
Who are you?
What's your name?
Who are you?
Why are you suing my daughter? What's your name? What is your name?
Boris. My name is Boris.
Boris. What's your name? Shake my hand.
What's the problem?
Why are you suing my daughter? You know how old she is?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No. I think we're gonna have a pizza. I don't know.
Pizza. Yeah, you don't know? How old is she?
Brad.
You know how old she is?
I matched with her. She was 23.
23. Is that what the conversation looked? Lila, how old are you?
I'm sorry. She was 23 on a dating site. All we've done is
So
talk.
she didn't tell you how old she was?
She did.
She did?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She said she was 15.
How did she tell you how old she actually is?
She said she's
15.
15.
She said she's 15. Why are you here? Why are you sitting here?
I'm just having a
15-year-old?
having a pizza. It's not against.
You think
the
that's
law.
okay?
I think it's not against the law.
It's not against the law?
No.
Is that all you spoke about to her?
We've just been talking.
Really?
Yeah, we've been talking and flirting. It's not a big deal.
Where are you going?
I ordered a pizza. I'm going to go.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat.
I want you to really pay attention to how calm that dude was. Herschel literally is being grilled. Do you know how old she is? And he openly tried to lie. If you ever, watch TCAP, the To Catch a Predator, which I've watched about 1,000 times. Also, quick shout out. If you haven't seen Mr. Gigi's videos on that, hilarious. Another person kind of inspired me to want to do YouTube videos. So that guy right there, watch his TCAP videos. They're like the best ones out there. But I would like to go ahead and address this. He was too calm. And in a lot of these investigations that TCAP did, you can also see a little bit of similarity to this. They try to disassociate with the age by saying a made-up age or clearly a fake age. Because here's the thing. He starts saying, well, she her profile said 23. Well, do you know how old she is? Oh, her profile said 23. And he does that a few times, as you notice. But once it gets to the point of finding out she's 15, like everything's out in the open, notice how calm he was. He's literally like, oh yeah, she's 15. It's just innocent flirting. What's wrong with that? Yeah, everything's wrong with that. Come on, she's 15. Like, that's disgusting. I mean, I'm already on the fence if, you're 18 and they're 80. It's gross, but it's legal. You're an adult, do what you want. But I don't have to condone it. You know what I mean? But that's the problem with this whole situation is people like this are too open. They don't care anymore. I mean, he was calm. He didn't look like he was shaking. And Bradley Martin, the big giant behemoth Godzilla man, is like right there in front of you. And he's saying that's his daughter. Whether it's his daughter or not, he was saying it is. And the dude is like One Punch Man size of obliterating your face. And you're just sitting there calm and collected. I think he knew he was more than likely going to be protected. And he was going to take this to court if it got out. Because these are all allegations. Like I said, I have to be careful with my words because people like this, positions of power, they will sue people and they like to run them into the ground. So I have to be careful, not just because of YouTube guidelines, but also, people like this. This video, if it was to somehow blow up and he was to see it or his lawyers was to see it or they start looking into all that, it would be a big cluster. Fuck, I don't want to deal with. And I also want to address something that may sound like I'm trying to talk down investigating things like this, but I'm not. I would like to address this, try to be as clear as I can, because I want you to know, I despise these type of people, but them doing their investigations, and we'll have to use quotation marks, usually end up with nothing, and that's the problem. It will get a story out there, yes, it will get their name out there, but you think anybody gives a shit after like a week? No, nobody's going to care. And then what makes it worse, it's just going to make him more careful because he's not going to get prosecuted. Now, I'm not saying they're not working with law enforcement. I hope they are. But for them to be doing it, we'll just say doing it on Kick where, the rules are going to be a little bit more laxed. That's going to be the kind of the thought process I'm going through. If you can do it on Kick, the rules are going to be a little bit different. Because like on YouTube, you can't do this because of, you have to work with law enforcement. That has to be legal. You can't be a vigilante, basically. Is how YouTube treats it. I'm not getting into the details for all the reasons why, but that's just one of the reasons I understand. But if he's not working with law enforcement, that's going to create a bigger issue. This gentleman will never see a single day behind bars. There's no way to like get his like hard drive subpoenaed to see how many people he may have already done this to. And that's the thing, working with law enforcement, while sometimes it doesn't work, it will work at least, it would never work. Like it's 100% fail rate if you don't work with them. So that's the problem that I see with this. It's kind of like got me on the fence. Like, was this a good thing? Yeah, it's great. It's content. He made money, but is it a good thing for the, alleged perpetrator? No, because he doesn't, there's no action that would be taken. I'm hoping that I know I'm wrong, and there's definitely a whole bit of evidence that they're going to turn in. He gets arrested, and we get to see him behind bars, and then, justice will be served, if you know what I mean. Because that's the big ordeal, right? You can't really do a whole lot of street justice without an innocent person going to jail. To go ahead and make this make sense to you, there was a investigation they did prior to this, which was another very old elderly man, frail as could be. You almost want to feel sorry for him until you realize what a monster he is. And allegedly, he was also messaging underage minors, a setup, basically a sting operation type deal. And a stream sniper was watching. And of course, like if any father would do, a good father, hey, this dude's a creep. I need to take care of this. So his first thought was to give him a warning and give him a good, nice hook. And what happened, he fell on the ground. I can't show you the video because it's just so graphic. That's why I didn't really cover it that much. But when he hit the ground, he hit it with such force, it literally split him. And when he's getting up, it's everywhere. And without knowing what the gentleman did, it's a sad situation because you're seeing a frail old man just get hit by, this absolute, a little bitty unit of a man just clobbered him. But that's the type of stuff that is expected when you're doing this type of work without law enforcement. But I don't want to keep going on. I don't think this video has gone on long enough. It's a pretty simple thing. It seems like our childhood is all lies, all based off of other people's predatory behaviors, which is disgusting to know that all my favorite stuff when I was a kid growing up was, behind the scenes, absolute reckless, nasty, disgusting stuff. Because all the movies and entertainment that I absorbed as a child, it really sucks to know that a lot of people had to go through so much abuse just for me to have the smallest bit of happiness watching a TV show. But that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.